So, chapter 27 was a lot. It was a lot of Rochester just monologuing. I'll stop. Someone reminded me that I should focus also or more on Jane's strength and inner growth and strength of character and moral fiber and sense of right and wrong and justice instead of on Rochester. So I'm going to do that going forward. But not right now, because this whole dead chapter was Rochester monologuing. In chapter 26, right? The truth came out. We found out that Rochester was already married. But not only was he already married, he had his wife locked up in the attic. Not annulled, nothing, because, she has mental issues. Last night in the live, a few people were asking, hi Brock, why Rochester didn't just divorce her and commit her to a mental asylum. And we did some internet research and we discovered that in that time, in the 1800s, Charlotte Bronte wrote the story, mental asylums were not very common. And the ones that were there, people were putting their wives or family members in there for nefarious reasons. Also, the standard of care was terrible, was really terrible. In that time period, Mr. Rochester keeping his wife at home and caring for her, that was being merciful, that was being noble, that was being kind, if you say so. But here's the thing. We read in the chapter that Rochester had the woman locked up there for 10 years and he was just gallivanting up and down Europe. We went through COVID. Do you all remember the lockdowns? Jane flees the ruined wedding and runs to hide in her room. Rochester chases her and just waits outside her door. Just when she comes out, this man says, well, sure, yes, I do have a wife in the attic. We've been married for like 15 years now, but let me tell you about how all this went down and how it's not my fault and how we're not truly married because she's mentally ill and I never loved her. He's so lonely and that he just needs Jane, and talking about how he suffered and how he also deserves love and comfort. And poor Jane was just standing there, shattered, looking at him, listening to him because she really did love him. He begs her to stay. Stay with me, Jane. Don't leave me. I have a place in the Mediterranean in the south of France. You can go live there. We can live together. He's basically asking her to be his mistress, isn't he? Whatever he's on, that's some good. I need some of that Delulu. That plan was going to work and Jane was going to be like, okay, let's do this. You and me, we got this. Yeah, let's go. That sounds like a great plan. Jane says no. So Jane stands on business and says no. Let's go, Jane. Let's go. Then this girl's girl packs her bags in the middle of the night and orchestrates a late night escape from Thornfield Hall. It's a book because she leaves quietly without a trace because she knew that if she had waited till morning, Mr. Rochester would have come back and mounted another attack. And she knew the parts that she loved him so much that she might not be able to withstand it. So she left with 20 shillings in her pocket. I'll see you tonight at 10:15 p.m. for the next chapter of Jane Eyre.